Welcome everyone, this is the Green Leaf with the Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough. This is part 3 of my walkthrough here. We left off on scene 16. We just picked up Saradin the Warlock, and there's a lot of different things going on here. So part 1 of my walkthrough, we went through scenes 1 through 7. Part 2, we went through scenes 8 through 15, and now this is part 3. I'm thinking we're going to do scenes 16 through 23, so bear with me. It's going to be a lengthy one as well, but there's going to be a lot of action and a lot of gameplay here, and we're deep into this. Not too many people have seen much of this who are don't have the patience for this game. It's a very, very detailed, very great RPG game on the N64. The only other RPG game that was really good on the N64 was Paper Mario, and then the other one being Quest 64, which not a lot of people can handle that one, but there's only really 3 RPGs on the N64 period. There's maybe a couple other ones, but here we go with the class descriptions. We are going to do part 2. Fucking inexperienced foot soldier that works in a group of 3. They double as messengers in group combat, busily running about the battlefield. That is a soldier. I was trying to fucking explain, but okay. Fighter. Basic male class that is capable of fighting on his own. A soldier is promoted to this class as he gains experience under his commander. So we've done these first 3 before, but after the first 3 units, it changes every time. There's 3 different sets of these class descriptions. So here we have an Amazon. Basic female class that is capable of fighting on her own. She is not as strong as a fighter, but she can attack from a distance with her bow. So we're going to split these up into 3 different segments. Part 2, 3, and 4 of my walkthrough. We'll do class descriptions at the beginning. Now we have a Beserker, we've never seen before. Fearless warrior with incredible strength and toughness, not afraid of getting hurt. He attacks with everything he's got, regardless of injury. And then we have a Beast Tamer. With whip in hand, this class commands Beast. What does the beast feel toward him? Fear or reverence? That's a great question. If somebody wants to answer that, feel free. Go to the comments below, whatever the fuck you want to do there. Now we have the best scene of them all, the wizard. Adept male spellcaster with his arcane knowledge and spellbook in hand. He is able to attack anyone in sight. So there you have it. It pretty much just describes the best shit ever. And now we have a Valkyrie. Warrior maiden of the gods, she attacks gracefully with her spear and wields the power of wind without the use of a spellbook. So she can use magic without a spellbook, but it's not very strong. So, okay. Now we have a cleric. Devout follower of her god. Though she is forbidden to harm others, she is able to heal her companions through her faith. I have a supporting unit, the fairy. Cute tiny being with wings. She cannot do much physical damage, but her cheers improve her companions' morale, so it just boosts, the morale of your other units. So that's whatever. Now we finally have the red dragon here. Adult dragon that is inclined toward the element of flame. It spews fire from its mouth, scorching all within a wide area. And then last here we have the Hellhound, and it is a 2-headed canine beast. It tears at its foes with sharp fangs and powerful jaws, and that is where it stops there. That is my second set. That is the second set of class descriptions for part 3 there. We're going to do the final set in part 4 of my walkthrough. And we already did the first class description in part 2 of my walkthrough. So 3 parts, 3 walkthroughs, and there you have it. I realized I had a couple items here that we didn't use in the last, ending here. I was waiting for Saradin to use the Crown of Intellect so that I can give him intelligence. And then the Bracer Protection was going to go for Duran. He's the primary front unit, so he needs to defend well, and an excellent boost there. So, other than that, I was going to do a little bit of arrangements. I was going to remove that unit because we've got a better one coming up, and then remove Asmodel because we're going to put the Helm of Fearless on someone else here. Let me see if I can do it now. Yeah, see, but I had to unequip it from Asmodel. So I want him to go back to normal. I want anybody that's strong to use that Helm of Fearless here. So they're not able. We will wait. I realize he can use it. So put it on Troy. We just put it on Troy for now. That'd be a safe spot for it. But basically, Asmodel is not really as strong as he can be, and other units can be better. And you just need Asmodel to get the Helm of Fearless. But then after that, I would remove him because he's really not that strong for Berserker. Well, he is like stronger than any other Berserkers, but he's really just not going to be as strong as other units are going to get throughout the game. So here we are with scene 16, the first scene of my part of the walkthrough here. We're going to do scenes 16 through 23, so this is the first scene here of my Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough with Greenleaf here, and we're all set, ready to go. This scene is a little bit tricky. I will show you my strategy. Just basically want to flank the main base from the north, but because going the south route, there's a large amount of units coming that way, and it's just faster. You don't get as many encounters going the north, so we send Duran to that main base there, and so he's going to get into encounter with a Valkyrie that is on the next class of a Valkyrie, and that is going to be a dicey battle. Hopefully, you know, it goes well. So we just have Unit 1 for defense and Unit 2 to flank the top here. So there's that upper class Valkyrie that is coming my way. And we're about to see what's going to happen with this battle here. It scares me a little bit because here we have the first instance. We run into some chickens. We encounter chickens for our first time, and they basically, if they're in the back row like that, they can petrify you. But luckily there, we get off the hook, and nobody gets petrified from that battle, which is what I was going for. You know, casually you'll get at least one of your wizards will become petrified out of that battle. But excellent win there. That is absolutely what you want to have happen. I will explain petrification. Basically, if your unit becomes petrified, it gets stoned, and then that unit is inactive, it is ineffective, and it cannot use any, you know, it cannot be used in battle until the end of the scene. So until you trigger the winning condition of the map, until you beat the scene, one of those units will remain petrified until the end. I'm sure there's items that might be able to restore being petrified, so there might be like a cure petrification item that exists, but we definitely do not have that item at this point. So, you know, if you get petrified, you just have to wait until you beat the scene and then wrap it up from there. So I hope everyone's with me so far on this with part 3 of my Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough with Greenleaf here. What we got coming up next? We just got to send this unit to the main enemy base, but might as well rest for a little bit before sending him out and let him heal, because he does get, I think there's another doll mage that frequently encounters you as well. Sometimes you get around him, but not all the time. And what else? Yeah, this is our defensive unit. We just put Yoon. We replaced Asmodel with Yoon there because he's going to be a wizard, and he's going to go in the back row, so we'll have 3 in the back row of this unit. And Dio's going to be replaced with Asmodel. Or no, not Asmodel. Ankasith, who who was Magnus's father, and you get that unit if you select the right option on the next scene 17. If you select the right option there, you get Inkasith for scene 18. Inkasith is basically a very, very powerful unit, a frontline unit that he starts out with like 180 hit points, which is more than any of my units possess so far. So that just right off the bat explained how powerful Inkasith is and how good he is to get for this game. In a speed run or what have you, it's probably the best option period to get Inkasith. But we encounter this battle here. I was just going to let the one roll and then send out Duran to the main enemy base, and I'm sure we're going to be fine here. A little bit of action. But yeah, I go over different things. Sometimes I get off topic. Like in the first video, I went over my top 10 video games of all time. There we just lost the damn battle, so it looks like we have to dispatch Troy now because I can't risk anybody getting the main bait and triggering a game over screen. But this is not not really a good battle. I just want to run. Really not liking how that battle's going. And now we're going to do a couple things here. Okay, so we are going to fucking move Troy here. We're going to fucking move Duran to the main base. Hopefully he can get it in for us. He can wrap this scene 16 up for me here. Magnus should be able to defend for the rest of it, but there's still some problems that we can run into here. So here we go. It's like 4 Hawkmans, and they are the next class of Hawkmans as well. And then we have a Dragon Tamer in this enemy unit. As long as the reason why I use Katrita and the reason why I think she's so valuable is because she enables you to engage more battles and defend for longer periods of time with those heals in, because without that cleric there, without Katrita, basically my units would be getting some low HP, and then they would eventually die, and so my units would be dying here and would not be able to defend these fucking encounters here. So that that is why I use Katrita and why I think she's so valuable, is because she makes it so that you can withstand more battles and fucking basically when you're trying to defend like that. That's basically all I'm trying to do, is just survive here, and Katrita makes that happen, makes it so that you survive and don't get fucked. But here we go. We encounter the Doll Mage in the wrong order here. We got our shit in our mages in the front, and Slumber Mist there for no good reason. We did get to see Slumber Mist for, if Saradin's in the front row like that, he'll use Slumber Mist, but, that's definitely nowhere near what he does in the back row. He only gets one of those in, and, all it does is, it'd be better to have a witch, put people to sleep and whatnot if you want to try for that, or it'd be better to have this evil, that you see this dragon here in the back. He does a spread of damage, and basically he can fucking put you to sleep or paralyze you or whatever the fuck. With all he can have all my units go to sleep. See that that? That would be a good unit to have for status effects. That evil, you see that badass dragon there in that unit. That would definitely be a good dragon to have. Because of his status effects that he can alter and shit. But yeah, we should be heading into the main base now, wrapping up scene 16 here for my part 3 of the Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough with Greenleaf. This should not, should go excellent. This battle should go well here. So all of our units are in play. Nobody got petrified from those chickens, and we should just get an easy win here. So that wraps up scene 16. Everything went excellent there. I got some training with Unit 1, and got some action in with Duran here. So we're going to continue forward. Scene 16 through 23 here, so we need to get a move on. But scene 17, this is where you get an option here. In this next story sequence here, we get an option here. But here comes a little story scene with Magnus and Angusis. So this is a little father-son reunion in the forest here. Basically, they just talk about various things, such as Prince Yumo, I think, comes up in the conversation, and what else here? The Revolutionary Army, he talks about that, and the Caliber, whatever the Caliber here, and it says stay positive, think positive, and follow your path, and all those father-like things that they would say to their son there, and you never change. Why, you ask? Was our King Procus himself? And just trying to entertain myself because it's kind of slow, but we get on into the map scene here. I notice I picked up an item, a very useful item at that. We got the Herselvog there. It gives me +2 intelligence, another strength. The strength doesn't really matter, but we'll take the intelligence and we'll head on into scene 17 here. The Grim Path. The Grim Path here. So we're going to get an option here on this scene right here. We're going to get an option, and you want to pick the second option. So you want to go down on this option here. This one right here. It's coming up. So you want to kind of go slow here and make sure you pick this option here. Make peace with them instead of follow. We do not want to follow orders. That is not, it's not in the Greenleaf's dictionary to follow orders from someone else. We are going to make peace with them, and by doing that, basically, this scene here occurs with Ankasith, where he joins up with you, and we fucking convert him into your army, which is all the better. Basically, Ankasith is your father, and Magnus's father, and he is a very powerful unit, and hands down, you want to pick him up here on scene 17. So we picked the right option there. We're rolling deep here for this Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough with Greenleaf Part 3. We got Dio. He walks in and he says Yumo's getting raped while we're not there by Baldwin. Baldwin is raping Yumo hard while we're not there, we're not around, so we need to go save his ass now. And that is the storyline there. So we head on out with scene 17 here. This is quite an interesting scene, especially now that we have Ankasith in the mix. Basically, he is a NPC for this map, for this scene here. He's not necessarily in our army yet, but he's an ally unit for this map. But he will join after the scene, after you win this scene with him. Basically, he just sets out on his own. He acts as an NPC, basically a computer unit. That moves on his own. He actually does a good job for an ally unit. He does cover a lot of ground and do a lot of good there. But we do send out our primary unit as always to go get that main base conquered. And this is scene 17. Basically, you see Ankasith on the right there. He's setting out on his path. He does very excellent for an NPC. Like, he actually does head right on out and go straight to his path. And he does, at one point, he does attack the main enemy base before you do get a chance to get there, which is quite interesting. Like, that's very helpful that he does try to take out the main base. If he was able to win that battle with the main base, and he would conquer, and he would do it all on his own, you would not have to send anybody out for this scene. But unfortunately, Inkasith does not quite exactly defeat the main enemy base unit, but he does, you know, rile them up a little bit. As far as that aspect goes, here we have units with one over there. You see that they all three of them have the one over their head. It's nothing. Basically, what that is a legion, and legions are basically like an extra unit outside of the 5, and then those soldiers there, right there. That's what a legion is, and basically, when it's only at its first stage with those ones, you're only going to get a soldier that, you know, hits everybody for 1 damage. So it just takes, you know, 1 hit point off of everybody. Big fucking deal. So it's really nothing to stress about, nothing to worry about. I know it maybe looks more intimidating that we've got like all this shit coming out. Like it looks like we've got a lot with those ones over their head, but it's really nothing because it's just a soldier that comes up, you know, in the middle of battle and hits everybody for 1, or a legion of soldiers, you know, that come up and hit it every one. Right there, you just saw it, but really, it's really nothing to stress about, nothing to worry about, and we just win these battles easily. You know, even with that silly legion. Basically, when they get higher numbers over their head, that's when it starts to add up a little bit. You get like a number 5 over their head, everyone's head coming your way. That could be a little bit scary. But you know, with only 1 over their head, the very early stage of legions, and I was just introducing that element to the table, you know, bringing that aspect out to the table, because we are going to be seeing, you know, units with numbers over their head, and that just basically means that they have a legion, and that's basically another army of units that comes and hits you up. Outside from the 5 units in the original unit, the 5, you know, characters in the original unit. So here, Inkasith gets a little action. We get to see his units. He has the next class up on phalanxes in the front, and he has the next class up on archers in the back. So he has, you know, excellent units here, and we see that you see how strong Inkasith is himself. He did like 54 attack on that one. Basically, he's just a beast, a complete fucking beast. Inkasith, hands down, you definitely want that unit, that character in your army here. So we do get to see Inkasith in a little bit of action here. We're waiting for my primary unit, Duran, the fencer unit, to heal before I send him out. But we're just about good. I'd say about right now we'll send him. Or wait, we got a Ninja Master coming. We'll wait for we'll fight the Ninja Master first here, and then send him. But we'll see how this battle goes. We'll see where we're at on health. The wizard in the back center is only a little bit short, but that is definitely the one that matters, because he's the one that gets rattled. The one in the back center there, so he's the one who does need to have, you know, high hit points. So miss there, it was excellent, and I'm pretty sure we're good to send him, but you might want to wait, you know, until 9. We'll wait until 9 just to get a little bit of restoration there, because, well, I'm not really sure what this. I'm pretty sure this unit's really not a threat. This witch here. But, you know, it could have pumpkin heads, it could have, you know, this and that, it could have some shit that, you know, could fuck me up here. So, you know, we just get a little bit of, you know, we're playing it safe, we're playing it cautious, because I don't want, you know, casualties would be a lot worse than you can imagine. Like, I really care if the scene takes like a minute or 2 longer than it can, but my concern is that my units die, or that we run into any casualties. Basically, I just try my fucking best to manage it so that nobody gets fucked up, you know, throughout my executions here. So that goes for that explanation. Basically, Inkasith fortifies that stronghold there, and he pretty much camps out there at that stronghold. And there's a few times where he does try to, you know, go from that stronghold to the main enemy base, but he doesn't ever succeed in killing the main boss here on this map here. But he does perhaps like weaken it, so like you can step right in and win if after Inkasith. But or I mean you could probably win no problem anyway without him. But he just fortifies that stronghold there, and we take over this one here. We'll see how this battle. Yeah, it's a little bulky here. We've got a witch with two upper class archers and a couple phalanxes, and they are going for that wizard in the back center, which is the reason why I was stressed. And we're going to run and retreat for his life. I think that disables him, and we can move. We can move into that strong. It really all I was trying to do was move that witch out of the stronghold. So that does that purpose, and nobody died. No casualties happened. If I would have continued that battle, one of those archers or that archer could have possibly shot down my wizard in the back center, or any of those upper class phalanxes could have got another pierce in and fucked me. So. I did the right thing there. Now we just need to wait for that wizard in the back center to restore his hit points, and then we'll, it's going to be a while because he needs like 140 health or so before I send him. But I do need him to have a little bit going on before that can happen here. So I'm pretty sure his units do get some first hits in, and so basically we just get to see Inkasith in a little bit more action here. He does get into 3 units coming his way with 2s over their heads. They have 2 legions basically for them to send out, and yeah, we just basically get to witness, we get to demonstrate and behold Inkasith's power here. So I'm gonna load that bowl. We're gonna get some. I'm gonna get the pipe loaded here. This is the green leaf. This is a stoner-friendly game, the Ogre 64 battle. It is a very stoner-friendly game. You just smoke and toke to this one here. I'm contemplating whether to send Duran to that stronghold where Inkasith is. In case it's time and he gets ready. That might be a good move here, just to send him there. Because he might get in a little bit of heat, but I'm thinking Inkasith will cover for the most part, and we can get a little bit of training in with Duran instead of him, because you basically, all those battles that happen with Inkasith, they're just an NPC. He's just an ally unit, and he doesn't actually gain experience or anything. He just, carries on with his battles. But yeah, we're going to go load that bowl. We're going to get this shit sparked up. This is the green leaf, part 3 of the Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough. Everything's falling into place here. Great scene. And yeah, Duran makes it to that strong, so now he'll fight it out with whoever, and I just need to monitor him and decide when it's time to send him to the main enemy base. It'd probably be a good idea to go with him when Inkasith goes as well, so that they all get in there. Or I could send him right right before these units approach. What we are going to do, we are going to send the fencer to the main base. Let me see how this battle goes here with this Black Knight. This will determine if I can send him forward still. Saradin got a little bit shook up on that one. We're going to run. We're going to retreat at that point. I think I can just send him in. We'll do this for now. So Inkasith, see here. He should be able to at least weaken these units. I don't think he's ever going to kill them or completely destroy these units, but this one perhaps. But you know, not if he play guard like that. He will get the kill. It's no big deal. He doesn't get any experience, like I said before, so he's just kind of useless. But here we get the Urn of Chaos, which was a good item actually. What the Urn of Chaos? I actually know what that item does. It lowers the ally of one of your units, so that could potentially get one of my Archmages to transcend to the next, you know, one of my wizards to turn to an Archmage. But basically, that the Urn of Chaos, basically that lowers one of your character's ally by a certain amount. You know, I'm not sure how much, but that can, you know, help as far as needing less ally for one of my units, if that is the case. So that was actually a great item to pick up, the Urn of Chaos. Ankasif gets into some more action. And does not take out any, you know, doesn't really do anything there, but yeah, we will wait until this fighter gets, you know, and fight with our fencer. Or fuck, yeah, he still fights Ankasif. Well, fuck, if you just take out that cleric in the back, that's the one that's getting all our healing pluses in. Healing plus, look at that shit. But yeah, we'll just send on Duran right on in because I think he's good to go. As far, you know. There's that Black Knight. I don't really know what the hell he's doing, but there, I think, pretty sure that is, who is that? It's another main enemy. I don't think he's not really come up in the storyline, but he's here. This is Baldwin. This is Baldwin here. We fight Baldwin for scene 17 here. I never fathomed you make it this far. You will die here. I think he said, but okay. So Saradin, you know, get it cracking here. Get that ice field in now. Ice field to the face. Kill him. Kill that motherfucker Baldwin. Ice blast his fucking face off. Badass music, but we don't get to hear the music for very long because very short battle with Baldwin. He warps out of there. He just fucking warps away from, you know, before we can kill him. He does retreat, and that is that. That is scene 17. Get the Goblet of Destiny there. And of course, there's going to be some more, you know, story sequences and whatnot after this. I actually enjoy this part of the storyline here. We get Baldwin and Prince Yumel, and we're going to read the text here. He says, "Stop acting like a child. You're coming with me, little bitch boy. Let go! Get your damn hands off me!" And we get Carrie. He's like, "Question, what the hell do you want, bitch?" It's like, "Let Prince Yumel go. I won't let you take him." And then she actually does get a pretty, you know, decent spell. There's All-Seeing Eye. She does, you know, bring up the All-Seeing Eye. Mary here, she brings that up, and he tries to do it a second time, but Baldwin's not having it. He's like, "Fuck you, bitch." I think he says it too. He says, "Fuck you, bitch. You come with me." He punches Yumel. He says, "Bitch, bitch." There. He says, "Bitch," and punches Yumel and says, "You're coming with me, little bitch boy." That's the storyline, the sequence there. Magnus shows up a little bit late. You know, he missed all the, you know, good stuff that just happened there, and he gets a little bit sad there. He goes on a Yumel rage here. He goes on the Yumel rage. Wow, he'll be like, "Yumel, it's rage time." Rage with Yumel. That's just part of the storyline here. We get Yumel rage. YOLO! Rage! With Magnus here. That was that. I think you can skip. We're not going to save. That's faster not to save for speedrunning purposes. And we skip. You can't skip that scene, I'm pretty sure. And so we skipped it. And now we get this scene here, which we cannot skip. It's King Procus and his son, the Prince, there on the right, and a Archmage on the left. Prince Aramis, or who the fuck there. Artemis, who the fuck he was. We get King Procus and his backline, his storyline. He talks about Kirkov there. And then here we go. Here comes the villains. Break out the storyline here. We get Baldwin. We already knew he was, a big figure in the villain army. Then we get fucking Richard the Dragonheart here. He is, an elite villain member. He is a step up above Baldwin, and he is bitch slapping him, or telling Baldwin what to do. So we get to find out, who's really behind all these schemes here. Who's behind all the plotting and the evil shit here. It's Richard the Dragonheart, and we'll go over a little bit of his shit here. Basically, before he leaves, the prince he tries to act in a good of will, tries to kill him, but he's like. And here we go. I'll read this off here. He says, "I will forgive your insolence this time. You should discipline your children better." Yes, Richard the Dragonheart. "Are the proceedings as planned, Baldwin?" "Yes, they're going very well." He's like, "Better be, Baldwin, because if you fuck this up, you will get bitch slapped by me, Richard the Dragonheart." And then we get a Zevik again with Frederick. He's a belligerent motherfucker here. And let's see here. Why do you still doubt them, Zevik? I'm not saying this. Why do you try to make peace with them anyway? They're going to fuck us over. They're going to backstab us in the long run. Oh, don't you agree, Sir Inkasith? It's like, well, I'm the Inkasith here. And then we get the Valkyrie that walks in. Shit! There goes the peace accord. Well, fuck, we shouldn't have teamed up with them. They're gonna backstab us. I told you, Magnus. So I'm gonna rage here. This is Zevik. I'm gonna step out the room now. We're gonna walk out now. This is Zevik. and Frederick, he goes, he's a little good bitch shit in here. Well, Sir Inkasith, I implore you to join the Revolutionary Army. So, Father, please join, is what you want to, do there. And basically now we get Inkasith, and he's a great unit. Definitely wanted him. And we're going to make a few arrangements into the organization screen. After this motherfucking story sequence finally ends here, we're going to make some changes. I'm going to remove Inkasith, and then we're going to remove Dio. And then what we're going to do, we're going to add Inkasith into this unit here. He goes there, and then we're going to add fucking one of the upper class phalanxes here. We have two. We have one with 160 health and one with 154. Clearly, this one here, Dick. Dick is in the army. That is just brilliant. Dick. We pick up Dick for that one there. We pick up Dick for that army, and then Inkasith here for this unit here. We're going to fucking change Yoon's class here, and we're going to change him into a wizard. And so now we have 3 units in the back for Unit 1, and that will work out quite nicely there. And this unit can turn into an Archmage, just needs some training. So what we're going to do is train that unit. I'm sorry if you guys, dislike the training or anything like that. You can always fast forward any of the training, any parts you don't like, anything you're not, anything that's not fast enough for you. You can always fast forward because this is this is a video on YouTube. You guys can fucking go over whatever parts you like. Basically, we're going to train this unit here. We have we have an upper class, one unit that is the next class up on a phalanx, and then we have Troy, our hero phalanx there. And then we have 3 wizards, 2 archmages, 1 wizard that is going to change classes into an archmage as soon as he gets the experience that's necessary for him, his requirements met needed for him to change into an Archmage. We're just going to train him, and then we're going to go to the first unit there. There's also, I think, Yoon can turn into an Archmage as well. Now I will go over some of the problems with getting wizards into Archmages. I think there's 2 or 3 wizards that I have that cannot change into Archmages, and that is because the ally stat does not meet the requirements. And basically, I'll get into the ally stat. That is the most complicated stat of them all. Basically, depends on day and night battles. Basically, like if you win your battles during the day, your ally goes up. If you win your battles during the night, ally goes down. And like if your ally is really high, then your battles in the day, you get more damage in the day, and your defense and whatnot is better in the day, and it's worse at night if it's high, or if it's low. Your ally's low, then your nighttime battles are, your health is better, your defense and strength is all better at night, and it's worse in the day. Like it's a really, really complicated stat, ally is. So I'm trying to get into great detail about that, but very, very complicated stat to go over. All you need to know is that's the one that I need to fucking work with, and that is the one that is keeping me from getting these mages or wizards into Archmages here. But here we go. We got our the Archmage we're trying to get already. It's pretty quick there, and so that wraps up Unit 3. Here we have 3 Archmages in the back, and we have an upper class Phalanx and Troy there. So, I hope you guys are all up to date on that. Now we get to see Ankasith in action here. He is extremely powerful for the front line, and what have you here. Yeah, he has 186 hit points there. Ankasith, you see that top left unit, and he is way stronger than Dio, so that's why we replaced Dio with him. We have a couple items that can equip to some of these units, so we're going to do that after this. We're going to get the best equips out. Then we're going to continue to train this unit until we get the Archmage in the back center there. So we're going to check some equips here. I do know that we can make some things happen here. So we're going to equip Magnus with the Sword of Fire Drake for style points. Now, it's not the best item I can have, but it's more badass, so we're going to use that for style. And he gets the Sun Magnus. Now, Scott, see here we have an extra Arc 1 for his bitch ass, and then that's that. Oh, fuck. I almost fucking hit it. Okay, so just going to continue the training here with Unit 1 until that wizard in the back center there, until he gets meets the requirements met to change into an Archmage. So now we get to see Magnus with a badass flame sword, and Ankasith gets the Sun Madness that Dio used to have, but we're not going to use him anymore because Ankasith overrules him by far. Just look at his attack outputs, and you will understand how much better he is. But yeah, it's an excellent defensive unit here. We continue the training until basically that Archmage meets his requirements or that wizard meets the requirements to turn into an Archmage. So continue the training. Sorry if you guys don't like this, or if this is too slow, just fast forward. It's a damn video that I upload, gonna upload here on YouTube. It's part 3 of my Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough with Greenleaf here. We are deep into the mix. Things are where I wanted them to, be, and they're getting there. So there you have it. There was Ankasith with a 65 on his front line. That's stronger than the wizards in the back. That's just giving you an idea of how fucking powerful, how fucking overpowering Ankasith really is. But yeah, we continue to train him, get him rolling here. I'm going to fucking get that wizard in the back center to turn into an Archmage here. So let's see here. Well, over the downtime, I go over, I bring up different topics, go over, maybe different games or something like that. In the first video, my first part of the walkthrough, I went over my top 10 favorite video games of all time. And I kind of went over that in detail of why I, rated those games and where I did, and I could do that again. I could skip, that. Yeah, we just basically get to see Ankasith here now finally, and he comes into the mix. But I did go over my top 10 favorite video games of all time as far as my list, and I will do that again real quick as for this training. Number 10, I just made it for me. I put Pokemon Red and Blue, and then number 9, Final Fantasy VII. Number 8 was Fire Emblem, the original one, and then yeah. No, he's at work right now, but I can leave a message or something.
Sure. Can you let him know that on Sunday, I got a guy hopefully coming over with a skid loader to take out the driveway?
Yeah.
So don't park the cars there.
Don't park on Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, I can tell him that.
All right, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'll let him know. Yeah, sorry about that. Continue the training. I had to stop there. I had to go grab something. So the gameplay kind of stopped. I try and speed run it, so fuck. Alright, everybody gets experience. Okay, so yeah, I was going over my top 10 video games of all time before I got, stopped there. Number 10 was Pokemon Red and Blue. Number 9, we have Final Fantasy VII. Number 8 was Fire Emblem. Number 7, we had Dragon Warrior 1. Number 6 was Banjo-Kazooie. Number 5, I put Warcraft Humans vs. Orcs. Number 4, Final Fantasy IX. And then number 3, Zelda Majora's Mask. And number 2, this game here, Ogre Battle 64, was my second favorite video game of all time. And number 1, my favorite video game of all time being EVO Surf Reading on the Super Nintendo. So there you have it. That's a list of my top 10 favorite video games of all time. I went over that in kind of detail in the first video, so I'm not going to do that again, but okay, here we go. Ankasith is now over 200 hit points. He has 205 to begin with. Magnus is up to 166, and Katrina's getting some extremely high, potent heals here. Yeah. Alright. So there's going to be one more training session after this, and that should do it for this unit. It should be able to get that wizard in the back center into an Archmage, which was pretty much the whole purpose of this. Other than that, I'm just getting this unit up to standards here. So we can afford one last session of training here for that unit. And we're going to continue with the walkthrough, part 3 of the Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough with Greenleaf here. And then we're going to enter into scene 18. We've done scene 16 and 17. We're going to enter into scene 18 now. We're going to do scenes 16 through 23 for part 3 of my walkthrough. These are lengthy segments, these are lengthy parts, but we get a lot done, and there's a lot of solid gameplay in between. So now we're going to check to see if the Archmage can change classes. And cannot. His allies fucked all of a sudden. Wow. How did his ally get fucked there? Well, yeah, that pretty much sums it up. I can't do shit because his ally is fucked too. Everybody's ally is fucked, so the Archmages cannot, become. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get fucked there because my Archmages can't do shit and all that training was bullshit, but who knows? I mean, it's a bunch of fucking asswipe shit. My fucking wizards cannot become Archmages because their ally is not correct. And that's a bunch of fucking bullshit. Here we are with scene 18. With our shitty wizards that are not Archmages. Fucking bullshit. Okay, so we end the briefing. Continue on. I think someone joins you here. No, it's the next scene, but for this one here, the scene 18, we do get our first Legion. This is where we do get a Legion. It doesn't really do anything. It just sends out a soldier that hits everyone for 1 hit point, so it's really not a big deal, but we do accumulate a Legion for scene 18 here. Now that comes into play for us on our part. It's not just the enemies that have Legions now. But yeah, I'm gonna fucking load a bowl here. We're gonna smoke. So the green name is stoner-friendly game, Ogre Battle 64, because of its auto battles, its gameplay. It's a very, you just smoke and toke to this game, and really it's just a laid-back, relaxing kind of game here. But yeah, we send Duran to that main base there. We're gonna get into some action here with 3 units that have 2s over them, and then we have this battle here with Inkasif, Magnus, and all these units. Yeah, we're gonna fire up that bowl. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Get it loaded here. I think I have to get some more water. Yeah, switch out the water here. So we'll go do that real quick. Load some of this sticky green leaf here. It's got, like, I can see. Let me take a good whiff of this bud here. I can see like the orange hairs and shit, like just sparkling, shiny crystals on it, and it just looks like a great bud here. So we're gonna fire that up, and hopefully that will get me on point for this part 3 of the Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough. We engage another battle here, so I'll go refill the water here on this battle. So there we go. Saradin gets a little action. We took out all those 2 units. Here's the final of the third. I don't think anybody was in peril. And this is a harmless unit here. Just a joke. And I'm kind of surprised all the wizards are attacking separately. They should be, all attacking the same like that. We do take everyone out on that one. And now we'll head on into the base here. Get a revive stone. I'm pretty sure that revives one of your characters, and we've got a few of those. So that will do the same thing that a Ink of Resurrection would, or Altar of Resurrection would. So we do make it to this base here. Just basically have to heal, I think, a little bit before I send him. And we send him to the main, just straight to the main base. We'll see how it goes here. You gotta get that water ready for this fucking toke here. Yeah. Okay, so we have an upper class, two next level up. We have three next level ups on clerics all around me, but looks like we're going to engage battle with this one here. Let's see how this goes. We got 4 berserkers and that heal in the back. It doesn't, like, by the way they're positioned, it really does not look like a threat here. I mean, they are, like, berserkers are decent units, but by the way they're positioned, just not really scary here. Just kind of like, you know, easy shit here. He does get, you know, a final hit into that back center wizard, which is really the only concern, is that wizard in the back center there. And I think you have to come in like this with the unit instead of the stronghold, because that will line up your fencer to attack the upper class healer here head on, and he does. So this is a victory here for scene 18. I really cannot see how this is going to go wrong, unless that healing plus, like he gets the healing plus in. But it just should be this ice field to the face. Oh fuck! He did survive once, but it should be right now. We should fuck him up. So that wraps up scene 18. We are, you know, rolling deep here, and we'll see what you know, what items we get, whatnot. Vestment of Water, which is an excellent item there. That is basically a robe for one of your wizards or sorceresses. And here, this scene here, a note to take is if you do not pick up Troy, Troy cannot be in this story sequence here. He cannot, you know, have his text come up if you do not pick him up. Troy is an optional character. You can, you know, choose to grab him or not. So it's kind of just interesting there, like for speedrunners, it's just an aspect, an element there is that Troy would not be in this scene here if you don't pick him up. So that could be, you know, faster in the long run. It could be a faster way of doing things not to get Troy there. But here we go. Some badass music finally. And Kirkikov with his scene here. It's the devil. And so they killed their own, you know, kind there. I think it's just because she had a purple and flame around her. She was raging, and then Kirkikov gets his little scene in, and that is that. We head on into the organization screen real quick to get some equips going. Just want to make sure here. I could give that to him, and then give the magician's robe to one of these. They both have just robes, which is kind of shit. Give the magician's robe to him. Move on forward to Gil's Hills. Brigade of Radiant Cross, scene 19. We're, you know, moving at a steady pace here. And Hugo, you know, breaks it down.
Let's take a look at this map. Kind of large, kind of big, but yeah, I've got my plan here of action. So we head on into C19 here. This is part 3 of the walkthrough with Greenleaf here of Ogre Battle 64. Excellent game for the N64. Just really, there's only 2 good RPG games, which were Paper Mario and Ogre Battle 64. Were really the only 2 good RPG games on this console. I mean, Quest 64 was, an RPG, but I don't know. There's so many bad reviews and so many, people didn't like Quest 64. I can handle Quest 64 a little bit. I can get, somewhat deep in that game, but I've definitely never beat it before. I'll try, to get to that game. We might do a walkthrough of Quest 64 as well, because that is an interesting style of RPG. It's basically like a 3-dimensional game, like it's kind of like a Zelda, where you walk around and shit, but like the battles. It's just the graphics of Quest 64 weren't really, what everyone was looking for. But I don't know, it's an underrated game for sure. Quest 64 definitely has some elements there to it that weren't seen in other RPGs. And just for the N64, having no fucking RPG games in its selection, it definitely Quest 64 took a new leaf. It took new fucking step with the direction of where the N64 with the N64 there. But here we have 3 knights, upper level knights there coming my way. So we'll take them all out. Here we have a nice gray dragon in the front there. It's pretty badass. Sacred breath here. Take him out, and then well, that's that. Alright, so as far as health goes, I might want to wait a little bit, because especially that back center wizard just got rattled a little bit, but we will wait a little bit here for these fuckers to get up. I'll go do a few things here and then come back, but yeah, that knight knows better. That top one knows better than to even fight me at all. He's scared as fuck. And Magnus finally gets into a battle here, but I'm not just look at how Angus he's starts out with 216 health or some shit. He's just a tank, just a fucking good looking past him. Yeah, 216 health for Angus is where he's at for now. Just fucking through the roof for him. And that battle goes okay. And 3 Hawkmen coming my way. Let's see here. It's about that time to send Ron forward. He does get into one battle with 1 Hawkman. And he does show me where my hit point, levels are at. Here. It's basically a Griffin and a next class up on a Griffin. We kick the shit out of that unit. And level up Saradin to go with it. Book of Wind is really not significant at this point, but okay. And we'll send Duran forward here to the next stronghold. Looks like there is 1 knight there. He's coming my way. He's not not stressing me out that much because he looks like he's scared to even fight. And so that means he's probably weaker. Here we get a couple worms with Hoffman, and this unit 1's at full health and really does not look scary as far as him engaging this battle. He's probably going to beat everyone, and he's probably going to kill. No, just missed a little bit. I'll engage that. I'm still trying to get water in this damn bong. I can't get the right level of water here. So take a fat rip of what is this? We still got that AK-47. Still some more of that. I'm a big fan of Northern Lights. I like that strand of weed. It's pretty damn good. I like White Widow. Like some definitely a lot of Cali weed, like Cali strands. Yeah, we'll go fucking try to get that water. Alright, so we won that battle. The Hawkman's no longer going to bother me there. Duran gets into the battle with this knight. He goes into the... We've got a couple sorceresses in the back. We have witches in the front who put me to sleep. And the sorceress, decent, but nothing too... Wait a minute now. That fencer's down to 5 hit points. So he needs to retreat. He needs to stay there at that stronghold and rest there. That fencer's only down to 5 hit points. That's not going to work here. That knight's going to go to that other base that I conquered. Let him do that. I'd rather have that happen than battle him again. Because that fencer in the top left only had 5 hit points at the end of that battle. So we definitely have to wait on him, before I even consider sending him. And he's just going to occupy that stronghold there. Big deal. Just waiting for this unit here, my primary unit, to regain health. I'm nowhere close. I just know that. You'll wait till about 6 to check. Definitely don't want to have any casualties, so we were playing out safe here. So let's see here. The formation, just check to see. He's at 130, and that's the one that was weak in there. So we'll wait till 10. That sounds like a good, break. And that knight's gonna head towards my main base. Big fucking deal. He's gonna get wrecked there. I don't know if it's just easier to send him straight or to this base here. We'll see what's on the other side here of this bridge here. So Magnus gets in that battle, and we go fucking level out that water real quick. Alright, so we won that one. It's good. Oh, that looked like a badass, whatever, staff, whoever that belongs to. And just have to wait a little bit here. For Duran, he's waiting on his ass. It's the dragon shield there. I'll just send him here. Because that's a good break. He'll have to wait in that stronghold until he's ready to take over the main base. He's got a little battle here with the Black Knight. It looks like there's only that one, and he doesn't look too intimidating. So scene 19, yeah, we're on scene 19. We will encounter. And he's got 4 witches, not a threat at all. Black Knight's the only one that can do damage, and he's done. That's done. Alright, so we take over that base. I don't know, was that good? Probably just to send him right in. We'll go at 20. You know, just to be safe, just to give him a little bit of time, but I really think I'm good to go. We'll take over the main base. We'll win. You know, beat scene 19 here. We're going through scenes 16 through 23 for part 3 of the walkthrough here. The Ogre Battle 64. Here we got 2 knights coming our way. Quite, you know, a surprise because they just like popped out. They popped out like underneath that main guy. Like it really just was like, whoa, wait a minute. Now where are you guys coming from? You take out one of the damn archers. Here the archers get damaged. There you go. You took both of them up. That's better. So that unit's pretty much down, and then if that other one we can avoid, no, we're gonna run right into him. Let's see here. He's got 2 Valkyries, upper class Valkyries, and 3 upper class Knights. We're guarding his attacks for the most part, and Thunder Flare's kind of weak, considerably weak. And guard. So we will continue to the main base with this amount of health here. And we'll try to win scene 19 here. Beat that fucking scene here. Alright, so we need to get another battle with another knight here. The same knight I already fought. Okay, with a quick gate, and now we fight with Proofless. He is, you know, the main boss here. Why must you be so foolish? Okay, so we kick his ass real quick. 1, 2, 3. The ice fields to the face. Fields. There it is. Ice field to the face. And that takes out scene 19. We're deep. That was Proofless. He's out. He's out of the mix here. And so now we get some more story. Get an item here, which is the heavy armor. That's that. So we're through scene 16 through 19 for part 3 of the Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough with Greenleaf here. Quite an interesting scene with Yumel and Carrie again. I guess they're still safe. You know, they haven't been raped too hard yet. So we'll see here.
I want power beyond belief. My lord.
You are entitled to the voice. It's Baldwin, of course. You will that power, everything is not going to go well. I'm going to bitch slap you again. He actually gets on his knees. What the hell is this?
Stop weeping.
And he walks over to Carrie again. And go, who are you? Your power is unbelievable. How did you gain such power? Go cross us again. Next time I will kill you. So that's pretty clear there. He doesn't want to fuck. You know, he don't want to fuck with Baldwin. Because he will fucking bitch slap you there. And here we go with Yumel. He gets a little bitch scene in.
I want the power of the protagonist. Oh, jeez.
Marie comes over and grabs him, and that's that.
You're not alone. We're both weak in this game. We're both the weakest characters.
Okay. So that is that. We need to do some training here before scene 20 because that one is ridiculous. Scene 20 is fucking ridiculous here. Let's see. Oh, there you have it. It's a fucking wand that is badass. I'm going to put that on. I think we're going to put that on Whistler. No, it does the same as the Herschelvog, so we'll put that on Geiler. He gets the carry con. Whatever the hell that is, looks pretty badass. And one last thing here, I was going to change the formation and put Saradin in the middle now, because after this training he's about to get, he will have more fucking health, you'll see. Basically, Saradin becomes the new big thing, and we do get to see that new wand. It's kind of badass, that purple wand in the back right wizard. And Saradin becomes the middle wizard because he'll get higher experience and he'll get level up quicker, and he will end up having more hit points by the end of this. You'll see, he'll be the best one to have. So we need some training in here. You can fast forward the training if you want. I'm just going to get everyone the highest level they can possibly be and fucking get Duran back into the scene, because Angus and Magnus is now my best unit. This unit 2 has become the weaker unit, and it needs to be as strong as possible because it needs to conquer shit. So we're going to go
Get that water.
Shit, why? Man, why? I was just there, man. That damn mouse on me, like, why do I put it right next to my fucking chair where it can fall? I don't know. But I am playing on an emulator. This is the N64 emulator, Project 64, and I'm playing, because I can never get my goddamn hands on this Ogre Battle 64 game. It's a very rare game. It's very expensive. It's very hard to find the actual physical copy of this game. Like, I had a shitload of N64. I had Banjo-Kazooie, NFL Blitz. I had fucking I had both Zelda games, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I had I had Paper Mario, for damn sure. That was a damn good game for the N64. Like, that pretty much, is one of the only great games on the N64. Besides Zelda and Banjo and whatever else. Star Fox 64. Basically, there was really only 3 RPGs on the N64. Those being fucking Ogre Battle 64, Quest 64, and Paper Mario. Those are the only 3 really big RPG names. There's another RPG called Aiden Chronicles or something, and that game is basically like Quest 64, and it's a little the battles are a bit better than in Quest 64, but the pasty graphics in that fucking piece of shit really, Quest 64 is better than Aiden Chronicles, which that's basically another N64 game that is an RPG. We're going, we're debating RPG games at this moment, going over what games are on the N64. Paper Mario was definitely, you had to have that game if you're an RPG, you had an N64. But the N64 just cries, for, a better, an RPG game. And this Ogre Battle 64 really fucking did it. It really just fucking, was everything the N64 needed. It needed an RPG game that just fucking was through the roof, and this was fucking through the roof. Ogre Battle 64, because there's no similar gameplay, no similar style to this type of RPG. It's very unique in what it brings to the table. and it just fucking like really just the N64 needed this fucking game. Bottom line, or else it didn't. It wouldn't have any RPG games period besides Paper Mario. It was popular. Quest 64. There's a lot of complaints about that game. There's a lot of people did not like Quest 64 because they just got wrecked right at the beginning of the game. They couldn't figure out where the hell to go. They couldn't figure out what the hell was going on with Quest 64. It was confusing, but if you take the time to fucking get into that game, Quest 64 is another good game, but it takes patience and it takes understanding the system there. It's basically just a 3D RPG game where you get to move. It is very unique for what it brings. Quest 64, but it is definitely no fucking Ogre Battle 64. It's definitely nowhere in the same conversation as Ogre Battle. Well, I mean it is in the same conversation, but it is just nowhere near the level of quality that this game has here. Like the graphics are just a lot more reasonable here than they are in Quest 64. But the battles are pretty, like the boss battles in Quest 64, very fun. It's just getting to them and doing all the grinding in that game. Like it had a weird system where like your defense gets rated like depending on how many times you got actually hit in battle. So like you'll in order to grind experience, you just stand there and get hit, which is like strange, but that's how it works in Quest 64. And here we go. Let's see. So where I was going at, you see Saradin there. His hit points are becoming more than the other two wizards. I'm not sure if he's he's just reached the mark where he's the same, but he will exponentially grow larger than the other two wizards, have more hit points, by the end. And that's why I put him in the middle, because he'll be able to survive better than the other wizards. See, he just leveled up there. That was his breaking point. Now he has more hit points than the other two wizards, and that's as far as that goes. We have one more training session after this here, and then we will step on into scene 20. I worry, I kind of stress about that scene. Scene 20 is a very difficult scene because there's more chickens, there's more chances to get petrified, and there's more bullshit along the way there. But this training is absolutely, necessary before scene 20, because I'm gonna get fucked there pretty much. Here we go. We wrap up this final training session here and step on into scene 20. The Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough with Greenleaf. We're doing scenes 16 through 23. We are, stepping on into scene 20. We're getting there. There's gonna be three more scenes after scene 20 that we will do for this part 3. But this scene here is pretty much the halfway point. This is one of the big points here. The Eastern Orthodox Church. The Eastern Orthodox Church. So I think a sorceress joins you here, which I'm not really sure like if that has anything to do with the story plot, like if she comes up or anything, but I do know that this sorceress joins you here. She's not really particularly strong, but it does enable you to change any females that you have into a sorceress that you could not before, so that's really her purpose. And she's a hero or whatnot, so we'll grab her. I'm not sure if she changes the story sequence, like if you don't get her, like you'll have a different ending or some shit. I don't know, but we'll just go ahead and grab her here. This sorceress is what I'm talking about. So her name is Meridia. The fuck, Meridia. just a sorceress that you can get that joins you. It's not like she's not particularly strong, and she's not going to, be in any of my units, but we'll take her. Why not? Kind of worried about Leah too, so of course you can come, you can join. That's what I was getting at. We're going to have her join the army, and here we go with scene 20 of the Ogre Battle 64. We're in 20 deep now, and so we're not a lot of people have seen this depths of the game, but I'm showing you the deep segments here. So Duran, we sent him forward. I'm pretty sure he actually does get into some extreme, like he gets to the point where he probably has to retreat. Because there's a lot of fucking units here. We get the electric shield. I've gotten a few shields. I'm gonna check those out. If we make it past this scene here, because this is the most challenging scene so far. Scene 20. You will see why coming up. But here we go with our fencers and the Saradin unit, our primary unit 2 with Duran. He gets that shit in. Killed all those fucking wizards without, any sweat there. But it becomes a problem coming up here. Here we go with the phalanx. We got 2 phalanxes, 2 archers, and guarded their shit. Missed that one. Ice field there. Okay, so decent battle. Every fucking aspect counts here on scene 20. Every detail of this map, is going to come into play. So we get a few Valkyries here. Hopefully we just fucked them up. Yeah, I've seen a lot of guarding, I'm seeing a lot of missing, I'm seeing a lot of good things. So that those wizards should have split up their moves and killed them all, but oh well. That Valkyrie survives. And then we get the Paladin here. He's got Hawkmen. Got a few, like 4 Hawkmen. Most everybody falls out there. So I'm just crossing my fingers on this scene 20. You will just see coming up here, the problems that come about. We got a Hawkman coming our way, and then a Dragon Tamer. So I'm pretty sure this Hawkman is the strongest battle, the biggest threat yet here. So we'll see what he has. He's got 2 worms and a Hawkman. So we'll see how this goes. He's getting at Saradin a little bit, but other than that, nothing to worry about there. Alright, so the Hawkman comes at me again. He's a dumbass, he wants to die. Fine by me, he can die real quick. And then whatever item he gives me, probably shitty one. And he doesn't even give me an item, you fucking greedy bastard. We get the Dragon Tamer. Now we've got a purple dragon here. I'm pretty sure he's got some heat, but so we'll see what he does. Yeah, Radiant Gale there paralyzes your fucking shit. So basically, he attacks in a range, and he attacks like all your units, and he has a possibility of paralyzing them all. That's That's always on the table. He could paralyze all your units, and that could just fuck you up. That's definitely a powerful combo. That purple dragon is a badass. Everything is okay so far, and we just need to wait it out. So maybe 20, and then I'll check all my units to see if I can send them. So this is scene 20 of the Ogre Battle 64. This is the one I've been stressing about because there's a chicken or a couple chickens that can petrify my fucking ass on the scene. 197, 160. Saradin is weak as fuck. So Saradin needs to wait. We need to wait till day 3 until I send him because I know that there's some shit. I know that there's some chickens and shit along the way here. But yeah, we'll fucking wait till day 3. I'll load some of the, I'll see if I can get the damn bomb fucking firing up here. It'll definitely be a victory bowl if I can beat this fucking... A victory bowl after scene 20. Yeah, I think about time to check. 92 and 172. So they're all... Everybody's full health. I needed to wait till full health. I need full health for this execution here. You can get a little... You can get some shit. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Alright, I've got that bong ready, I think. But yeah, you see that, like, 3 units here. Crystal, that looked like a good crystal, whatever. And here we have, like, 3 units. I don't think any of these ones are particularly strong, besides the one that has a chicken. And you will see what I mean by that chicken fucking you up. Alright, so he's get his soldiers out, and then that should be good from here. Oh, I guess another windstorm and wind shot. Alright, there you have it. Alright, that looks good to go. Alright, so we have a doll mage. And we got 2 golems, 2 fucking ogres. A gray one and a green one. Saradin misses his shit. Take out that bitch and take out that bitch. That's how I wanted it to go. This is scene 20 of the Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough. We're getting deep in this game here. Hell, that looks like we got a garment there. And this is a very frail unit. Dragon warrior here. Just soldiers here. No threat. But it looked scarier than it was. Like 3 units kind of look scary coming out. Like one against 3 there, it kind of looks like we may not, take them out. But everything went excellent there. The shit fell into place. We'll look up a little bit. I do need to get there. But we need to heal. Need to restore before I send him forward again. I do know that there's a fucking chicken that's going to fuck me. I know he's there. I'll wait till day 4 to check. Formation. Got that wizard's weak. We will wait a little bit. So we'll wait till 5 or 6. Is that Valkyrie? See that upper class Valkyrie that's in that next stronghold? I think that is the one with the fucking chickens. So maybe if I can get around his fucking ass and not fight the damn Valkyrie there, I'd definitely be happy with that. Okay, so we're gonna take out this bitch here. Yeah, there you have it. Get a little bit of experience, whatnot. And just manage this movement here. Get the Book of Bane. Yeah, I do not want to fight this unit. That's the deal here. I think that's a fucking unit with chickens. So we're gonna go around the base. That is, you know, these are the strats here, and just go straight to the main base without approach. Yeah, get around that Valkyrie because I think that one right there has chickens. You know, not sure. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm not gonna risk anything at this point. And get into a fight with this phalanx, upper class phalanx here. And he's got, you know, a gray dragon with a couple more phalanxes. Divine Raid, which is quite a badass move. So we're getting deep into this. It's a scene 20. Things are going okay. We're going through scenes 23, so we've got 3 more scenes to come after this for this walkthrough, part 3 of this walkthrough. I'm getting pretty damn deep here. And we just have the main battle here, the main boss battle for scene 20. So they should wrap it up here. I should not have, you know, a problem, but we will see. Tell me why you're here. I'm here to kick your ass. What the fuck do you think this is? It should be a 1-2 ice fields to the face. Scene 20. That was the one I got around the chicken, I think. You do not want to fight that one stronghold with that one Valkyrie. That is a no-no. You'll get fucked there. But we wrap up scene 20 in style. We'll see what he gives me. I think it's a good item here. We got some shields, some robes, some, you know, a few items that could be useful. And your dog, or whatever the fuck that is there. That looked like a staff, perhaps. I'm really not sure what that item is. And we go through some more storyline with Hugo. What? Why, Hugo? Why is this scene occurring? Okay, so we talk about the Eastern Orthodox Church here. Whatever make the case may be. Oh, he says there's 2 routes. First route and the second route. So I think there's gonna be an option here. He said there's 2 routes, so it's probably gonna be 2 different, 2 different ways. So now we have another choice here. We can go to 3 routes here. We can go to Vert Plateau, Capitrim of the Land of Advent, or Tremos Mountain. So there's 3 separate fucking paths there. I'm just going to check the organization screen real quick. See if we can get some items that may be, you know, useful here. Dragon Shield is not better than the Inferno Shield. Check his shit. Tower Shield. Dragon Shield is not better than the Tower Shield. Heavy armor. He can have the Helm of Fearless, but not important there. Nothing going on at all. I just got a bunch of items that none of them can do anything here. He can't change out the Heimlich. You can see the Book of Bane gives me Nightmare, Word of Pain, and Dark Quest, and it gives him a little boost. So I'm gonna give the Book of Bane to somebody. Give that to Pitt. Why do these mages have shitty books here? That's beyond me. These ones have their books. I don't know why that 3rd unit had shitty books. Because I did equip. I thought I equipped them all in another scene, but oh well. Bank assists up to. Yeah, I can't really do shit. I was just checking in great detail. I'm liking this one, the Caperton of the Land of Advent. You guys can comment all you want on my decision. The Rebel. We're gonna go with the Rebels for scene 21 here. There was 3 different options. Good amount of options for me there, but we're going to go with this one here. Here we have an ice map. So our first instance where we have, ice, an ice terrain. This scene looks exceptionally challenging, but should not be too much of a problem with all my hacks. This is scene 21. We're going to get through scene 23 for part 3 of the Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough. We're pretty damn deep so far. So we just need to take over that main base, as always. So it's a nice ice map. I like the ice. Ice being one of my favorite things. So we're gonna send him straight there. That I think I have not played this far before. I've gotten to scene 20 before. I don't think I've played past scene 20 before. So this is a first for me, a first for everyone. I'm surprised I'm even saying that detail there, but I don't really think I played. I don't think I played past this scene, so we're getting deep into this shit. I've managed my shit very well. I think we're gonna be, have no problem here, but we'll play cautious. We'll play on the more safe end because I don't want to have any casualties. That is the biggest concern of mine, is getting into any casualties. So we'll avoid that at all costs. There's nobody in this stronghold, so that's definitely recommended. You just go straight up there without any problems. And we're going to send him straight. He has not had any encounters yet, so he's at full health. Oh, that's why. Wow. Yeah, we're playing on an emulator, so any pop-ups that come about, you just deal with it. And we get into a battle here with Ankasith and his shit. Not stressing me out here. We got major heals, and we've got Ankasith's producing and manufacturing just excellent attack output for the front line. So we take out that, we win that battle. The leader's disabled, so he's out, and another Archmage coming our way. It doesn't look too. We get a book of win there. Nothing important. Okay, there are a few units blocking the main, around the main base. Here we get an undead with some zombies. Wait a minute now. Get that healing, and now I will fucking run. Ally goes up for when he regenerated, and we lose the battle, but we killed the leader, so I don't think he can come any closer. So, yeah, we will wait. We'll let him just go back. So it's all fine there. I just wanted to play safe, and really that ended the battle anyway, so it's a good time to retreat as far as that goes. I have to go up and see Duran. I think he's in the main base, and he's got a couple Hawkmen. There's 3 Hawkmen coming, to be precise. And he's good to go, but 3 battles might be a lot, depending on what consists of these units. So we take out the leader of that one. We take out. We damage the other units, but. Alright, now we have 2 more Hawkmen to go for Duran. I would definitely say wait this out. You don't want to just go straight on in because you run the risk of running into these battles and then not having having a casualty. Which we're not going to have any casualties. That's the main priority. This is the Greenleaf, the Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough, part 3. We're on scene 21. We are deep. We get the Euros there, which looks like a staff, and we get to see who's in the main base. He's got long blonde hair there. Looks like a very tough character. we'll probably just kick his ass. Nice and easy for scene 21 here. This is pretty damn deep. I don't think, not too many people have made it, this far into the Ogre Battle 64 game. This is showing you, gameplay is just showing you depth of the game. We're going to go through, each and every crevice. Well, not really, but we're going to go through quickly and just kind of go through every scene, for the most part, and how, to go about, give you advice, give you strategies, give you, all that good stuff here. I did notice at nighttime he turns like a werewolf there. So it looks like it's not a good idea to attack this base at night, because he looked like he changed. He changed into some kind of other creature there. So it looks like it's not, a good idea to fight him at night, but you wait till day for him to turn back into his blonde hair there. Yeah. See, he changed this unit here in the main base, transformed at night into like a werewolf type thing. Quite an interesting feature here for scene 2. Here we got fucking those chickens. Okay, one last chicken. He's got the chance to petrify me. He does petrify Saradin. Not a good thing. I'm not happy with that. But I explained petrification, right at the beginning of this segment. Basically, he's going to be disabled until I trigger the winning condition, and that is that. We'll just go on in. I think we are good to go. We'll fight the Valkyrie here. The problem, fuck. He's got a couple griffins. I like the terrain. I like the ice here. The background for this battle. It's quite. I like ice. It's one of my favorite, elements. I think we're good to go. We can always retreat if it gets dicey, I think. The problem is Saradin's not in this battle. You have 2 Berserkers, 2 Black Knights, and Beserker the Beast. He's got, look at that badass sword of his. Hopefully we get that after defeating him. Come on, attack the leader, man. Because he falls asleep. We kill a Black Knight. He gets... my fencer's low. Yes! There you go. Scene 21 complete. You have 2 more scenes to go, scene 22 and scene 23. That will wrap it up for part 3. The Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough with Greenleaf here. We got 2 more scenes, to roll. We did get past the Evil Blade. Nice pickup there. An Evil Blade. Definitely take that any day. Let's get the story scene here. Beast the Beast. I can't believe I got beat twice. This man's so tired. He falls, he dies. It's epic there. And we get the Evil Blade. We can check that shit out. Get to check out the organization screen after, all the shit. Here goes Prince Yumel. He's getting, forced into this. Now, be a good boy and drink the blood potion. I think he's gonna change into something here. Yeah, he gets the purple flames to begin with. Now he gets blue flames. Can we kick ass here? Yumel, oh wait! Now Yumel, he starts to become a badass. He goes from a bitch boy to a badass all with 1 potion. He just uses like a psychic ability to take them all out. He's just like, fuck all you. Here we get Marie. Comes to, they're like butt buddies, whatever. They're always in every scene together. And he's like, stand back. I can't control myself. She walks up and it's all right. But no, it's not all right this time. He's fucking got some darkness shit going on. My lord. Quite an interesting scene there, actually, but here you have it. Now we lose this option down here, but now we have the Sicilus Eastern Church is what we're going to go to after some training and some organization shit here before scene 22. We got the Evil Blade. You can check that out. definitely an upgrade. Should I give the? Let's see here. Evil Blade to Ankasith, or should I give it to Magnus? I'll just give it to Magnus. It looks pretty badass. You know, what other item? I know I got some other items. Just gonna check those out here. We have Goblet of Destiny. We have a quick Crystal of Precision. Heightens concentration and raises dexterity. So we're gonna give that to Duran. Raise his dexterity twice. We get +4 on that stretch. Urn of Chaos lowers the alignment of person who looks into it. That might be applicable so I can get classes changed. We can check the alignment again for these, but they're not good. It looks like they need higher ally, not lower. So looks like the Urn of Chaos is not going to help me with changing into these Archmages. None of the ally matches up for any of them. That's why they're stuck at Wizards. But that is that. I can't really do anything else there. We will train Duran since we've got a steady amount of Goth, so might as well train his ass here because he's really the one that needs it of anything. So skip over the training if you will. It's it's a video upload. This is going to be a long segment, but it's going to be very detailed and have a lot of good things here. See how much experience. Not a good amount of experience. We will change locations. Try to get more. I'll try this spot here. Yeah, it's a whole 1,000 Goth. So it is kind of getting expensive to do this training, but Duran is the one. He's the primary unit that you want to yank all your experience to. So that's that. So this is the Green Leaf with the Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough, part 3. We've seen 16 through 23. We've gone through 21 already, so we only have 2 more scenes left to go before I wrap up part 3 of my walkthrough. Training Duran, getting him ready for whatever he needs. I wonder when I'm going to be able to change those fencers to the next class. That's popping in my head now. When are those fencers going to be able to change class? I don't think I have that next evolution. I don't have that ability to change their classes yet. But we will continue. The training is going quite fast for the amount of Goth that I had because it costs a lot to do the training. But so it's not like there's going to be only like 6 more training sessions, but they're all going to go towards Duran. He's basically the one I'm trying to max out. Get him as best as possible. We got 2 more scenes to go. Just stick with me. We're going to go through each and every scene. Well, there's different paths to choose. So we're going through my path. I could have made a few different decisions. That could have made the story storyline different. Like this game's different every time you play it. You can fucking make different decisions. You can make different options. You can you can choose the left path, or the right path, or the middle path. There's like all these different choices, and they all decide what's going to happen at the end of the game. So it's all leading up to something. So that's definitely one of my favorite aspects of this game is the freedom, the options, the ability. It's not a set game. It's not like okay, just you play it this way and that's how it goes. There's different scenes, there's different choices, different options, different things as far as that goes, which is all good. So we continue to train Duran. He needs. Shit, we got a few zombies here. This should give a good amount of experience. Yeah, we got 2 more scenes to go. Stick with me. We're gonna navigate through those scenes. I can do some playthrough, show you the gameplay. Loving where this unit's going. Those wizards will eventually get over 200 hit points, and the fences are already over 200. and they will continue to climb, continue to get better and better. Saradin's getting see he is getting the most experience out of anybody, so he'll have the quickest exponential growth. But and that is why his hit points are going to be better, and that's why he's best to have in the back center there, because he will survive better. He has better chances of surviving than the other two wizards. And everybody levels up there. How many training? Two more training sessions after this. We'll step right on into scene 22, so that we have 2 more scenes to go. Now, second to last scene coming up for part 3 of my walkthrough. Before I, wrap it up and leave it at that. And before we continue with part 4, the class descriptions. I went over one of the class descriptions in part 2 of my walkthrough. We went over the second class description here in part 3, and we'll go over the 4th and final set of class descriptions in part 4 of my walkthrough at the beginning of the gameplay. That's how I start things up, because I like those descriptions. I think they tell a lot about this game, and they give you a deeper insight of what to expect. So I do like reading those descriptions. I hope you guys enjoy the things I go over. But yeah, we got like 1 more training set or 2 more to go. Then we're heading on into scene 22 here. Wish me luck. I've actually not played this. I've never been this far in the game. I think I've played through scene 19, a few times before, but I've never, gone past that. I've always either, got bored, like my attention span was not long enough, or I just, kept getting wrecked in these late scenes. But we will continue to do things as, as plotted, as schemed, as I, planned them. And we'll try to get through these deep scenes that not a lot of people have seen before. Not too many people have witnessed these levels, these maps before. So I'll give you the link on that. Everybody levels up there for the final training session, which was an excellent way to wrap things up there before heading on into this Solesis, the Eastern Church, which is where we're going now. This is scene 22, very deep into the game. The Bearer of Knowledge here, quite interesting. Solesis. Okay, so we get, I think that's Kurkukov and Prince Aramis. Yeah, General Kurkukov, I'm not obligated to tell you. Prince Amaris. Okay, we get the bumping. Okay, here.
Please! No, Kurkukov!
Proofless, we have been aware of you outwit the prince. The ultimate power, Kurkukov, don't you understand?
Kurkukov! Please wait, Sir Perfless.
That's suicide going up against Magnus. He didn't kick your ass, you dumb fuck. So I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to go fight him anyway, okay? I think Proofless is going to be the one that we fuck up here. We get another ice terrain map. So a second terrain of ice here. Quite interesting.
I can't believe such a thing. These truths and lies.
Messenger. Here we get a messenger. The Brigade of Radiant Cross left Solesis some shit. He says some shit. It is certain that now we know what it must be applied. So Magnus steps on it. I love the ice terrains here. I love these maps. They're doing it for me. Definitely. So we need to go there. So be careful when choosing the path. I think if you head straight on in, you're going to get ambushed. So I think it's safer to go around on this map. They just said be careful when going straight to the base, but clearly that's the faster route. We get some killer music, background music. So scene 22 here. So I'm gonna send out Duran to this base here. I'm pretty sure he can just go straight on through and then there, but the problem is you're probably gonna get ambushed along that route. If you go around, you'll probably be safer, but it's clearly not faster to go around, so we're just going to go straight through. Take over that stronghold. And he's not had any problems, so we'll send him again to this stronghold here. We'll see. We will see what's ahead here. He said be careful when going this way, so you know we're on point. We are watching out for what's possibly going to happen. Magnus gets into his fight here with these berserkers and that evil blade. It has a sleep effect to it. Kick ass. Kick ass. The evil blade for Magnus. It's a dark. It has a dark element to it, and it puts enemies to sleep. So that great item that we picked up there on the last scene, scene 21. At the end of it, you get that evil blade for winning that chapter. We got a paladin coming our way, and Duran is going through. Duran should get in his battle first, and then we'll fight the paladin here with Magnus and Ankasith. Oh, there's like 3 or 4. Okay, now I see all those units. Now it's present what we're up against here. 309 on the ice field there. Definitely getting some high outputs now. Yeah, I did see what he was up against there. We've got like 3 different fairies coming our way here. See that? Should I be? Can I handle them? I don't know. It's like 4 units, man. There's always retreats. Definitely something that I'm probably gonna have to do. Scene 22 here, quite quite interesting. Becoming challenging to my standards. Yeah, see that evil blade puts him to sleep. It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, we've got like 4 units here. We've already gotten to a battle with my primary unit, Duran, so he has some stress. We'll see how he fares here. We got 4 Hawkmen and a paladin there. Okay, so the Hawkmen are kind of getting some decent spreads of damages in. But fair battle, I'm okay to go another 1 or 2. I did see there's fucking like 4 units coming my way. 2 like angel-like things and another paladin here. I do not know what consists of the other army. It could be something I can't handle, but we'll continue. To scene 22 of the Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough, part 3, with Greenleaf here. That was an excellent battle, and now we have like 2 angel type things coming towards Duran. Got the dragon helm there, nice pickup. And basically, yeah, I have no idea what that angel thing's capable of, but I mean, if we take it down like that, definitely a good sign. I'm not worried anymore about that other one. But yeah, it just kind of looked a little bit, overwhelming with like 4 or 5 units and them coming your way, but not a problem if you've done the training, if you've done, everything correctly. And your primary unit should be able to handle all these. And here we have 3 of them, so you do get to see, okay, they have a very strong pierce. Very strong. And then we're gonna treat at this point because I saw like her output could have fucked up Saradin this next time, and that fucks her up anyway. So head on into the stronghold. We're gonna rest up before heading on into the main base. We have 3 units blocking our way there, so it's not quite as easy as I suspected, but we will get through scene 22 here. got a phalanx coming, upper class phalanx coming our way now. And definitely gonna have to fight this battle here. Should be fine. Saradin has had time to heal. Ice field. Just don't attack Saradin. I'm fine with it because he needs healing. Ice. There you go. There you go. So now we just need to wait before I send my primary unit to the main base. There's 3 fucking units blocking me from just walking straight on in and triggering the winning condition of this scene. Scene 22, kind of difficult. I'm liking it though. I'm liking the music. I'm liking the background music. We'll turn that up a little bit. And I'm liking the terrain, the ice terrain. We'll wait until my primary unit's ready. Alright, right now we'll check. Yeah, the music is getting dark. Alright, he's just about there. So he's ready. Send out drawn to the main base. Should wrap up scene 22 pretty soon. Coming up here. Definitely the strat there is to go that way. Doing all that walking around. It's really not going to it's not going to be any faster than this. So I mean that you definitely have to fight those battles out with the unit. You get more experience this way anyway as well. So I definitely say this is definitely the route. Yeah, we got Magnus with his evil blade there. He's kicking some fucking ass now. And then Ankasith is just a solid unit as well. Alright. So no threats at the main base. Really, I've been able to handle them all. Okay, so we get a few clerics here. Hopefully they all get blasted. I'm not coming at this at the right angle for, a good assault here. Alright. So there's just a bunch of healing here. Took out another cleric. We have two other units that are blocking the main base here. See, that's Proofless, I think, or that's Kirkikov. That could be Kirkikov there. Alright, decent battle here. Took out the clerics. And I think that's really the only one that was blocking me. As far the other one's going to come at me, but I can go straight to the main base now. Which I definitely would suggest that. Wrap up this scene here. We headed straight on. This is going to be good here. Who was that? That was Kirkikov. We are hitting up Kirkikov now. Prince Amaris. Please help me. Okay, because we're coming to kick his ass. And he knows, he's not going to be able to survive this one. What happened to my plans? Well, I'm here to fucking fuck you up. Okay, we get a couple knights. Damn them. What happened? Oh, he's got a badass sword. You pick up that after defeating him. Alright, so Saradin. Okay, 1, 2, and Ice Field to the face, motherfucker. That wraps up scene 22. We got one last scene for part 3 of my walkthrough. Ogre Battle 64. The walkthrough part 3 of my, video 3 here. going to do one last scene, scene 23. So we'll get some training in real quick. Thunder Chain. I wanted his sword, not the Thunder Chain there. And we'll get more storyline. With Kirkikov, answer me, you son of a bitch. Yes, it was me that fucked up everything. I did what Prince Orders ordered me to. Spare my life. I'll do anything. I'll get an option here probably. I won't spare his. I will fucking kill him. I don't think he deserves to live. Oh, we don't get an. I thought there was gonna be an option like kill him or let him live. I was gonna fucking kill him. How dare you? Alright, the music's getting hardcore. Isn't the ultimate power just a legend? I remember now. You're the son of Ankasith. But the child, ultimate power does exist. It's too dangerous. Europia. Well, go by ourselves. You must protect the church. Alright, so we're going to go out to search out the ultimate power. That sounds like an interesting sequence there. Magnus runs on out. He gets his hair moving. Alright, so we leave the church. And that should wrap up scene 22 and all that good stuff. No, we can no longer go that way. Here's Tremos Mountains. That's going to be the next one. We are going to check the organization screen real quick for that Thunder Chain to see if that can do anything. Okay, can't equip it to him. We have a Baldur armor. So, Baldur male. Okay. I think Dio's the one. Yeah. Well, he has Baldur armor. Okay. He can equip the heavy armor, which is worse. He can okay. The dragon helmet doesn't really do much. He gets agility. Interesting. So one of the Thunder Chain is weaker than the cloth armor, so that wraps up that. I'm not going to be using that. I'll just give the Baldur armor to him, and we'll give the dragon helm to him. It doesn't really make a difference, but what the hell? And get some training in with Drawn, because I'm gonna do all the training before I save it, so might as well get it all up to date. And I don't want to have any casualties or any problems with the final scene here, scene 23 of part 3 of my walkthrough. So we're going to make it safe and just do some training here. Saradin's getting up there. I'm liking where he's headed. Uh-oh, he fucking died. Fucking little son of a bitch. He put me to sleep with some mesmerized shit there. But we get high experience, but Saradin doesn't get anything there. He got shook up. But we'll continue the training with Drawn. It's like only I can afford 2 more. We're just doing this for safety purposes because the next scene is the final scene that I'm going to do for this walkthrough, this part 3 of my walkthrough, video 3 here. Saradin, do not die on me again. He's gonna die on me. The fucker. This is not a safe battle, but this is like I wanted more experience. That's why I went to the harder stage here. But Saradin's getting fucked. He is the one that needs the most experience. So fuck. I'm going to change locations. I'm going to go back to here and train here with Drawn. He gets looks like one last training session, and then we will enter into scene 23, the final scene of part 3 of my walkthrough. That's where we're gonna wrap it up. Before I start scene 4 or part 4 of my walkthrough, video 4. Very, very deep scene. We did a lot. Got a lot of accomplished. Pick up Ankasith. Did a lot of training with Duran, a lot of training with Angus's unit as well. They're both great units. Units 1 and 2 for me are doing it. Troy, he's fallen behind, but he's really just a utility unit for whatever he might come up. But he's really not a priority to train. Duran's the one that needs it the most. So this is our final training session. We're going to step right on into scene 23 and get that cracking here. Hopefully we can get through that without a problem, and that will wrap up part 3 of my walkthrough with Greenleaf here. Excellent, excellent video 3. We did so much here, but this is going to be my final map for this video. No Man's Land, which sounds like it's going to be difficult. Could it be Lotus? Look at this here. Look at this here now. He goes. Okay, we get a little bit of ice on the top, but it's just a small map, but I doubt that's going to be easy. Oh. Survive their first attack. We may have a chance. Do not miss the opportunity. So basically we just got to send out Duran and hopefully we can just quickly win. And it looks like there's going to be a lot coming towards the main base. Yeah. It's a small map, but there's a lot of, it looks like there's a lot of enemies here. So we send Duran out to go conquer, and hopefully he can flank the base in time. That's what my plan is to send out Duran in hopes that he fucking gets it done here. So we're getting a lot of enemies coming towards the main base, but Magnus is pretty, a durable unit, so he should be able to handle himself. So not too much of a problem, but we'll see how this scene goes. This final scene of part 3 of my Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough here. Alright, so we took that bitch out, guarded his little small attempts. So if I can just get Duran straight to the main base, we'll be good. Alright, stupid skeletons. Whatever. As long as you take out the leader, that unit's really not going to be a problem anymore. Okay, we have a sorceress who we know we have to take out here. And Magnus fucking gets it done here. A couple upper class ogres. Yeah, they both guard, and we put that one to the right asleep, and we killed the one on the left almost. But yeah, a lot of guarding and good things there. Ally went up that could make the Archmage's a possibility. And Duran gets a little bit closer. If we just take out that main base quickly, and that is my plan, that is my strategy here, to take out the main base quickly. It's a small map. It's not like, a lot of distance needs to be covered, but you just get straight to that main base. We're good. Saradin is fucking shit up, man. But yeah, Blaze That Chronics is a stoner-friendly game. All stoners welcome, to watch my shit. Welcome to my channel. Some depth here to the Ogre Battle 64. Not too many people have played this far. A lot of people fall out. They can't handle this. These late stages of the game. But we're getting into it well. All right, so hopefully they can get a healing there. Which healing is up to 75. 75 health per fucking heal. I am more than fucking happy with what Trita's bringing to the table. And she is doing well. And Inkasith makes it to the stronghold. He's good to go. Straight to the main base. Just go take that shit over. Looks like there's a sorceress in that unit. And then there's... Here we go, Inkasith and Magnus, our primary defensive unit here. Getting fucking bulk, getting fucking pretty damn strong. And Magnus has the evil blade there, puts enemies to sleep, and fucking is working wonders. That evil blade is kick-ass. It's a badass sword for Magnus. Alright, Duran gets into a battle here. He's doing good so far. Alright, took that bitch out. Oh, Saradin gets hit. No. And we kick. Oh, we missed the last final fight there. And then his fucking undead. Oh my goodness, all those units I just fucking took out just revived, but the leader's out, so that unit's disabled. Have 72 health for Saradin. It should be good enough just to straight go to the main base. Period sword right there, which could be like an excellent sword as well. Here we fight the main base. Udica, a sorceress, with an ogre. Just looking at Saradin, he needs to survive this. There you have it. Scene 23, my final scene of part 3 of the walkthrough. This wraps up video 3 after I do training and a few more things in the organization screen there before I save it. And that was an excellent video. Everything went well. No casualties at all in this segment. And just fucking, got through everything in good, good speed and good, measurements there. Okay, we got a feather suit there. We're gonna check out to see if that can do anything. And we went straight with no storyline after that, so we can just go straight to the quips here. We get some fucking sword here. Okay, so Thunder Chain is no good. None of these are up. He can get the arc one. Let me check classes here. Just a little bit short. Come on, Scott. No, he's short. Ally's no good for him, and Ally's no good for him. I got like a feather suit or something here, but I can't even equip it. So no equips here for any of those things we got. Okay, what was my next fucking plan? I was gonna go to the items to see what we have here. Yeah, that's it. Fucking, we'll do some training before I save it and quit. But just in case you guys want a little extra. But by doing that, basically, I'll be ready. I do that just so I'm ready for the next part of my walkthroughs. Like that way we can just get into the scenes and have it that. I'll kind of wrap up everything. Everything like this video here. Everything went well. I could have maybe done things faster. You guys can complain about that all you want, and you guys can complain about the commentary, not being, perfect, pristine there, but everything just fell into place, and now we are, through scene 23, very deep into the game. Not too many people have made it this far, and I'm showing, and a lot of people have never seen these, this link of the game. Never seen this, far into it here. This is the Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough with Greenleaf, and that is it. We're gonna wrap up this fucking video 3 here after a few more training sessions. Blaze that Chronic. This is a stoner-friendly game. Fucking all stoners welcome to my channel. You can smoke out here. That damn fucking dog. You can move locations. Yeah. just maybe 2 more training sessions. We'll save it, and that is it. We will continue off with scene 24. I'm thinking it'll be like scenes 24 through 28 or scenes 24 through 29, something like that, for part 4. And we'll do another class description for the third one. We didn't do the class descriptions on the fencers and the other units there. We did 2 sets of class descriptions, but there's 3 in total, so we'll do the third and final one for the fourth video. That's where we'll start it up there. And looks like we just got one last training session after this, and we'll save it. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you guys, pick something up off of this. I hope you guys can improve your speed runs and whatnot. I'm doing things in speed running manner, but I'm just not, executing things, as fast as they could possibly be, because I'm, giving commentary. I'm, doing things on the side there and just kind of going over things. So here we are with the final training session. I'm going to save it, and that wraps up part 3 of the Ogre Battle 64 walkthrough with Greenleaf here. Blaze that chronic. Get high, everyone. Hope you guys are all, on point. Gonna smoke a fat ass victory bowl here, and save it. But stay tuned, because part 4, maybe I think 5 might be the last part. It might be 6 parts. I don't know how many segments it's really gonna be yet, but I do know. Stay tuned for part 4. The walkthrough. And we'll save it. We'll get to this spot here and save it, and that is it. Peace out, guys. Stay tuned for the next, for more scenes. Smoke that chronic, and peace out.